Hi everyone, this is Isabel, the Shabby Hippie. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome back to my channel. Um, Welcome to all of my new subscribers. I have gained a few this past week and actually this whole month. So thank you to all. Welcome to all of you. I hope you really like it here. I am here today to share this design team project that I have for Sweet Pea Curiosities. I was working with two of her kits. One is the Blue Folio, and it's a junk journal ephemeras kit. And then the other one is Birds and Butterflies junk journal collage. And everything will be in the description area below this video. So yes, it was quite a challenge trying to come up with an actual journal out of the folio ephemera kit. So I did it. I'm quite pleased with how it turned out, except for that I should have made a bigger spine, but but you know, it is what it is. I usually go ahead and do my my journals first and then create the spine. But I was trying to figure out how to make this, so I made the book cover first. I'm sorry, I've been saying the spine, but yes, I should have done the spine for the book. Oh Lord, the book cover first, because the spine was a little too small, but it still works. This is a junk journal in a traveler's notebook style, and you'll get to see that in a minute as I flip through it. So this is what I came up with. I hope you can all see this really good. Okay, and this is the back. Okay, this is the side, and I have a little tassel attached with a bulb pin that you can take off if you so desire. This is what the opening, or the mouth, or whatever you want to call it, looks like. The profile. So this journal measures 5 inches across by 8 1/4. The actual cover. The pages inside are actually a little smaller, which are 4 5/8 by almost 7 3/4. So again, I think it probably qualifies for a traveler size journal. Now here we go. So I have layered this. So I have, before I forget, I did add some gold, Inca gold, to the corners in the front and on the back. Just a little bit, just to give it that, I don't know, that look. And then I layered it with fabric, cheesecloth that I had dyed with onion skin. Oh yes, I remember what this is. This is like that brown craft paper that we get for packaging. So we have some of that, and then we have I have another piece of the papers from the kit, from the Blue Folio kit. Then I layered this. This piece actually comes like this, and you'll see it again inside the book. So all I did was sew around it twice and distress the edges with ink, and I also made them look a little raggedy. I have some fabric behind it. I have some crochet lace behind it, and then I have this other lace at the bottom here. I have ruffled this little piece of lace here and added this applique and a little tiny rhinestone. There is some blue lace back here, and then this is a piece, this cigar band is a piece of one of the ephemeras from the kit. And again, the tassel, and it's got this elastic binding, so you're going to be able to take things in and out of here. And then the closure is this gorgeous seam binding. Now I do want to say that, well, I'll show you in a minute. Well, let me see if I can show you now. This, I don't know how many of you buy seam binding. I know a lot, all of us journal makers do, but seam binding always comes attached in pieces. So usually what they do is they attach one color to another color to another color, and so this one was all the same color. However, it was sewn with some white stitching. So what I did was I took it apart and then re-sewed it with the same color stitching, just so that white color wouldn't stand out too much. And I would have cut it to the right length and just use one piece, but there was not enough. No matter how I tried, there was not enough of one piece to just make this voluptuous bow that I like to make. And then the back, yes, the back is a piece of wallpaper that I used in a previous journal as well. So I had already used this wallpaper, which actually I have a piece here, and it looks like this. So just like that. And let me put that back down. And then this is part of the ephemera for the folio. Oh, let me take this out. So you can actually journal back here. I have backed all the pages with coffee dyed paper and distressed with ink. And then, so this, you can obviously write some notes here, or your name, or whatever, anything like that. So let me just try and hurry up before I don't have time. So, so here we go. What I did was I lined the whole inside of the cover with that wallpaper that I just showed you, and I love it so much, and it's in that right theme with the blue roses, as you can see. Oh, I forgot to mention this crochet flower here. This came from an actual vintage doily, and then I just added that rhinestone there. But as you can see, the journal is mostly blue roses. So I have this wallpaper. This is from the Birds and Butterflies collage kit. So all I did was tear it and attach it to the page. Then I just left this little flip here for extra writing. This is a book page from a very vintage book. I think it's 1938 from Jack and Jill, actually. Jack and Jill. But it's a very vintage book. And it's actually in very good condition for it being so old. This is a piece of fabric that I ruffled up. And I had that in my stash for the longest time. And when I got this folio kit, I got this. This is part of that paper from the folio kit. And I was like, wait a minute, I think I have something that matches this in a fabric. And yeah, I went and I searched, and yep, sure enough, I had it. So I had to make something with it for this journal. And then this is from the folio kit as well, the ephemera. Then here I just did a little bit of stamping with a black. I tore this piece of paper and inked it up. This is some of the threads that I got from some fabric that I tore up to make a ruffle that I'm not sure if I even used in here, but yeah, that was the initial thought, was to use it in here. And then this is this was actually from a piece of clothing that I aged with coffee dye, with coffee, yeah, something like that. Back to the Birds and Butterflies collage kit. This here, all three of these things are from the Blue Folios kit. So I just cut this out of one of the pages from the folio kit, added it to this coffee dyed, what is this? I think this, I think this was parchment paper. I'm not 100% sure, but it's something like that. And then this I really, really love. It's the Virgin Mary holding baby Jesus and a lamb. And then there's this little piece of lace that I thought was just right, and I cut around it and layered it underneath. So that's that. And then here what we have is, I don't know if any of you got to see the pictures that I put on Instagram with this here, which was, my intention was to use it in this journal, but this journal got so bulky that I really don't think I should put it in because it's way too bulky. But I had put on Instagram a picture of this and some, what do you call these? Clusters. So this was actually one of them. And then these are this one is from the Birds and Butterfly kits, and this one is from the Blue Folio kit. And again, I backed them. And then here I have this little tuck from when I flipped the paper, you know, when I folded it. And then I just added some of this Clooney lace, and then I added some of this really pretty vintage lace. See if you can see it better that way. That I found not too long ago. So, and it is vintage. There's parts of it that are stained, and some of it is pretty, and so on and so forth. And then I just added this from that fabric that I've made one of the ruffles that I'm not sure if I used in here again. Okay, so now these, oh boy, I can't remember where this is from, but I will look and see if I can put it, link it down in the description area. It could be Graphics Berry, or it could have been bought at another shop, but I can't remember right now. So what I did was I just, you know, distressed them and inked them up and distressed them. And then this is one of the pages from the Blue Folio kit, and it comes like this. It's a writing spot, so all I did here was just sewed around it twice, and then I used this rose stamp, corner stamp that I have. I'm not sure if you can tell really good. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's what I did there. Oh, and by the way, yes, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I've ripped all the edges. Butterflies and Birds and Butterflies kit. And then some old music page, the wallpaper again, and I really like how this side here shows up against that. So that's another page from the Blue Folios kit. All I did was, again, ripped all, tore all the edges, inked them up, and sewed twice around it. I sewed around all of these Blue Folio pages twice. Okay, and then I turned this into a pocket. So I made this. Well, I didn't make this. All I did was distress it. All I did was distress the edges with ink. And I backed it with this coffee dyed paper that I had used a rose stencil on. So I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but it's just a hint of roses there. And then this is some fabric that I have, and I just added this fabric and this little piece of trim there, which I'm not sure if you can see. And that just tucks in there, but there is more space in there for you know, for more. Okay, so, and then this is the same page that I used in the cover, so, or I should say on the cover. See, so on this page what I did was I did the same. I tore it, I sewed around it, and then where this here is, I cut around it with my X-Acto knife. Everything is backed with coffee paper, and then I just slipped this tag, which is also from the blue folio kit. And let's see, I think, oh yep, this is from that same seam binding. So that's what I did in there. And then, you know, it just goes in there. It is, I did, what do you call it, reinforce the edges of this, so you still have to be careful, but they shouldn't tear easy. So unless you're just jamming it in there. And then this is the middle of the signature. There is only one signature here, and as you can see, you can take the pages in and out. So you can definitely reuse this cover if you'd like, so that you can always change it out. And then this is one of the gorgeous papers from the Birds and Butterflies. I really love that image there. And here I kept it all simple. I tore, I sewed, and I stamped. Nice and easy. Of course I say that now, but then when I'm working on a journal, I'm like, what do I do now? What do I do now? Because I always challenge myself, because I like to leave enough room for journaling, and but yet still make it pretty. So that's my challenge every time that I make a journal. So again, the wallpaper, the what is this? Music paper. Sorry. Oh, I forgot to mention, I think anyway, that I forgot to mention that this is not from Sweet Pea Curiosities, and this is from TlcCreates on Facebook. It was a freebie on her page, and I just thought it went perfect. So yep, there it went. Where am I? Okay. And so what I did here was I used one of these sheets, something like this sheet, but she had one of them that looked like it was torn in the middle, but it was all one sheet. And so what I did was I actually tore it where it looked like it was torn, and I used it as a top pocket, and then I sewed around it. I don't know if you can see it, because it's also layered with some blue lace. Okay, so it is sewn all around, and then I layered it with this shiny blue lace. And then this is from the ephemera, from the blue folio ephemera, and then this here is also from TLC, but it's just like it was just begging to be in this journal. So it's not from Marissa's kit, but still I feel that it just works perfectly with it. And that's the beauty of Marissa's kits. You can use them with so many other digitals that you may have. I mean, she put so much stuff in her kits that it really is easy to work with other kits, or whether they're with her own kits, or other people's. So I love it. I really urge you all journal makers to go to her Etsy store and really check it out, because it's amazing. All of the digitals that she has, I mean, she's got a gazillion of digitals, and they're all so well priced as well, and they're beautiful with beautiful colors. It's actually hard to choose from, because she has so many. And then this page here is, sorry, I'm not sure if I'm getting out of focus here, but this is an envelope that I'm not sure if I had coffee dyed this, or it came like, I think it came like this. I think it's just an old envelope, if I'm not mistaken, but I did put that Inca gold around this envelope as well. And then I stenciled some script writing, and then I did some texture paste here. This is from her Blue Folios ephemera kit, and then so is this. The butterfly is from the Birds and Butterfly collage. So, and then I thought I would just make that little tiny pocket there, and that's what that looks like. Hopefully you can see it, hopefully. Okay, and then so here, when you flip it out, this is what that looks like. Okay, and then this lady here is also from her folio kit, ephemera kit. Then I backed her with some of that blue shiny lace. And then here, this is some vintage lace that I use, and then this is a part of something else from that same Blue Folios kit, but I think I was going to use it here, but then I didn't. So I just cut that little piece and put it there. And then this is also from the, I think it's the Blue Folio kit, or yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. And then so I just backed it with coffee paper. Then this is the other side of those receipts that I showed before on the other side. And here in this little pocket, sorry, this is starting to move on me here, so on this little pocket, all I did here was I stamped that corner again. I'm trying to see if you can actually tell what it is, because sometimes my videos get a little blurry, but I can't really tell. So so this is that other a part of this. So this here was the bottom of this. So this is where I tore it. Nope, this is where I tore it. So I'm not sure if you can tell. Oh, here we go. If you can tell, that's where I tore it. And then I created this little journaling spot slash pocket. So here's another one of my little clusters with some fabric and some other fabric, and then this gorgeous applique. This is the tearing and the sewing that I did there. And then when you flip this around, I guess I should have just done it that way, you can still see the top from here. And then I added this gorgeous, what do you call this, a die that I have. So I have no, this is a die cut from a die that I have. And then this little postcard is from her Blue Folio ephemera kit, and all I did was backed it and distressed it and just added that tiny bit of lace there, just so to be sure that the person who buys this journal can see that it's not just glued there, that it's actually something you pull out. So that's that. And where are we again? We are right here. So this goes here. I actually kind of liked it this way inside the journal, but then we would lose this part, so I'm like, okay, well, whoever gets it can put it in however they want, and I just left it like that. This here, if you remember where the little girl was, right here, I fussy cut this out of this here. So that's what this is here. So that's what I did on that page. And then this page, I just left it how it is, so you still have room for journaling. All I did, again, was tear and sew. And then here, this is also another part of the Blue Folio Junk Journal Ephemera Kit. So, and then this tag, though, is from the Birds and Butterfly Kit. And all I did here was back it and ink it. I added this, the lace and this little applique. Well, the lace I added with a staple, as you can see, and then on the front I covered the staple with the little, what do you call it? Applique. And then on these pockets were bigger, and even though I had downsized the page a little, it was still a little bit too big for this piece here. So I went along the sides and I ripped it. I ripped here and inked, and then used it as a pocket, as you can see. And then I did the exact same thing on this other side. And again, this is from the Birds and Butterfly Kit, and I just added the same. I did exactly the same that I did to the other one. So that just goes right in there. And then this is one of the fabric ruffles that I had made, and then I added another die from the die cuts. Or I added another die cut from my dies, I guess I should say. I don't know if you can tell, but it is a rose. I'm trying to, oh Lord, this is so hard to see, so I'm hoping that you can see it because I can't really see it. And that just goes there. And then this is yet another die cut, and this one is from another die that a friend of mine had given me, that I had entered in one of her, what was it? I think it was a giveaway. No, it was something, I can't remember what it was. I had entered something in her channel, and then as a thank you she sent me this this die, and I have used it in other journals and mini albums that I have made, but obviously I die cut it in different colors. And then this is that Jack and Jill paper, and then this is that page again that I had, I think, is it the same? Yes, that I had used in the front. She does have different ones, but I was running out of time because, you know, I had to get this out before the end of April, and plus I have to work on other design team projects, and I have another thing pending because I have to make a mini album for my granddaughter's sister-in-law's birthday, and then of course that's going to take a lot of time. So, but here all I did was I layered a little bit of that fabric that I used somewhere here. Oh, this one, the one that I used for the ruffle. I layered some of that, and then I added this little applique. And then this here is from, I'm pretty sure it's from the Blue Folio kit. Oh, and I had did some script stamping there. And then, sorry, my I'm starting to get hoarse. I can feel it, even though you may not notice it, but it's happening. Again, this was one of those pages, and then this is from the Blue Folio kit, and then this is just a little piece of bullet journaling that I have, and I just folded it and put it in here. And then the back, as you can see, the beautiful wallpaper. And then this here is also from TlcCreates, one of her freebies. And then this envelope is from the Blue Folios kit, and so it actually came undone is the best way I can say it. And then when you fold it up, it doesn't actually create like a real envelope because it's kind of like too short. So but I still worked with it, and I managed to fold it up and make it into an envelope. And then I added this tiny little applique that, well, it's not an applique, it's a piece of lace that I cut around that little rose there, and then I added that little gem. Also added this here, and that just flips out. And before the camera cuts out, I'm just going to say thank you so much to all of you who are here. I love you all. I hope you really like this. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you have not, and have a beautiful weekend. I love you all so much. Thank you so much. This will be also in my Etsy probably tonight or tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.